What up, what up, what up, what up? It's me, L Teddy 27.
What's good tonight? Right about the hood.
Oh, dear God, I'm already eating a drink. Look, a damn mess. Just a damn mess. No means no, and yes means no. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What is up? It's me, L Teddy 27. I'm back for another review. Y'all maybe don't mind. I'm a little too amped up this morning. It's the Kool-Aid, y'all. It's the Kool-Aid. That has me all hyper and stuff. Anyway. You know the Kool-Aid you put, and you put a little bit of pineapple juice in there. What flavor that is? Red. Anyway, y'all, we're here for another review. This is going to be our review for Chasing Dallas Presents The Retreat. It is season 1, episode 1. Now, I'm not going to call this a news show alert because it's still Chasing Dallas. It's just a, I don't know if I'll call it a spinoff, but something different that they're doing. Anyway, and the title of the episode is Welcome to the Retreat. Now, they have this person, Resilient Titan, who's supposedly the narrator or curator or astrologist to the star or whatever he is for the retreat. I don't understand his purpose. Like, in the back of my mind, I was like, hey, boom, who you fucking? Who in production you fucking? Or who in production wants to fuck you? Because we know that's a whole thing with Chasing Dallas, we know. Okay? Who you fucking? Or who trying to fuck you that's making you the narrator? Because I don't see the purpose of this narrator person. We see what's going on. We're not, I do, what I will say about the Chasing Reality brand, they do a better job of telling the story with what we see, and we can figure out what's going on much more than some of the other shows. So I have no purpose for this guy. I have no use for him. He's coming on telling us what's happening. I'm like, I'm not an idiot. I can see, I know what's happening. But, child, he fucking somebody down there, so I guess they put him on there, child. Anyway, Reese, Ariel, and Trey Howard, we see them outside of a club or somewhere or something, and they're talking about a trip that they want to go on, and they talk about who they want to come with them, inviting other people, who they'd like to come. Is it me, y'all, or is Trey Howard using a different shade of makeup? Because Trey Howard looks darker now than he did last season of Chasing Dallas. And so I noticed, and maybe it's the lighting, maybe it's a different shade of makeup that he's using, but he looks darker now. Excuse me. I don't know. Y'all let me know. We then see Dre Simber and Reese arrive at the and they're on this beach loft villa beach house type deal or whatnot. And Reese and Dre Simba come first, arrive first. So Reese tells Dre Simba that remember, there's to be no fuckery and no negativity at this retreat. Listen, that's like saying I'm going out to a picnic and I'm gonna lay this basket of food out, but we ain't gonna have no ants that's gonna, get on this blanket that we done laid out here on the ground. Or that's just like saying, well, I got this big hairy dog and I'm gonna have this dog in my house, but this dog better not shed no fur, and there better not be no fur on my house. It's kind of not possible. So you telling Dre Simber not to be here for the shits and the fuckery? Come on now, Reese. Come on now. It's not possible. Anyway, they flash back and show how Dre Simber got the invite from Reese. So Reese I went to Atlanta because he had some business and family situations to work out in Atlanta, and he met up with Dre Simber, and so they then became newfound friends and so forth, and so forth. Let me say this, Dre Simber, y'all see my thumbnail, that eyeshadow that Dre Simber had on in that confessional. Listen, I don't know a lot about makeup. I'm not a fan of makeup. I don't wear makeup. That is the first time I, L Teddy 27, has seen someone wear a dude wear makeup and the makeup not make them look feminine. Like the makeup, the eyeshadow that he had on, actually, it kind of fit with what he had on. Like I was here for it. Now those snatched eyebrows, totally different story. Your outfit, totally different story. But the eyeshadow alone did not add to his femininity. It just accentuated his eye. I really loved that smoke shadow eyeshadow thing he had. I thought that, and I wrote it down because I I just attribute eyeshadow to women being feminine and so forth. And I know it didn't do that for me. It was a cute thing. I really liked it. Now it didn't make him, look feminine. Now that outfit, girl, that was a different story. When you open your mouth, but it wasn't eyeshadow this time. All right. So then they discuss Reese and Dre Simmer talked about this beef that Reese had with Trey Womack. Trey Womack going live, Reese going live. They reading each other. Trey Womack saying, "Oh, you wanted me to fuck you, and I didn't want to fuck you, and I told you I wasn't gonna fuck you." And Reese got mad at that and said, "You can't be on my show no more." And this, that, and the third. It was a whole back and forth. I believe there's some truth and validity to what both Reese and what Trey Womack said, but I really didn't care. Nobody cares about Trey Womack. Nobody. He's a clown, and nobody cares about the tears of a clown when no one's around. They discussed Dre Simber's move to Dallas, and Dre Simber was leaving Atlanta to go to Dallas to get away from the Atlanta punks. Now, Reese lets him know that, listen, you still gonna have messy punks in Dallas, just like you have in Atlanta. They're a different breed, they're a different species. You know what it's like? Since we talked about ants and picnics earlier, it's like those ants. It's like ants. You have different species of ants. Like you might have a bullet ant, and then you might have a fire ant over here. Okay, they live in different places. They're different species. They might move differently, but they're still ants, and they still bite. Both of them. Both of them are going to bite you or sting you, and both of them are going to be very painful. And it's the same way with some of the girls. You can move. Now the Atlanta girls are different species. The way that they attack you may be different, but they're still going to bite you. See, where one ant might bite you with his little claws, the other one will sting you with his stinger. You know what I'm saying? But both of them go until you still gonna get attacked. Either way, just the mechanism by which they do it is different. So that's what I'm gonna say to Dre Simmer, child. You can move away, but the girls are the girls. Anyway, even though the girls in Atlanta, oh god, they're just maddening. Anyway, we then see the arrival of Trey Howard and a guy named Eric James. Eric is from Tallahassee, and he recently moved to Dallas. Shouts out to all of us who lived in Tallahassee at one point, be it for school, going to college, or you grew up there. I went to college in Tallahassee. It's a whole other story. Anyway, they go in and start going through the house and so forth. They find Dre Simber asleep in bed, and so Trey Howard in his confessionals let us know that him and Dre Simber got beef over Al Gore's good internet. They never met each other, but they got beef via Al Gore's good internet. Child, I really didn't care. At that point, I was just like, child. We then have the arrival of Dior and Ariel. I did not like that purple dress Ariel had on in her confessional. It was too much. I was like, I didn't know what she was going for, but it was not cute. That purple dress in the confessional is not cute at all. At all. Mm-mm. They flash back to where Ariel invited Dior to the retreat, and the fact they went to this exhibit for the Black Lives Matter, and they were looking at these exhibits of all some not all, but some black people who got killed through police brutality or profiling or any of the sort. Reese comes and joins them, and then after the exhibit, they sit down with Dior and Reese and Ariel, so Ariel can help those two work through their differences and clear up whatever issue that they have with each other. They decide that they're gonna put aside their issues and start over and make nice with each other and try and be friends from there. Did I hear Ariel talk about somebody bringing cocaine to this retreat? I swore she talked about somebody bringing cocaine. Y'all let me know if y'all heard it like I did. I also wondered why we got the backstory as to why Dre Simple was invited and why by Reese and why Dior was invited, or how Dior was invited by Ariel. We didn't get no backstory on Trey Howard and Eric James. Trey Howard, were you Eric James's bust down, or was he your bust down, and that's how he got invited? And then after that, y'all figured out shut up, LT, shut up. Anyway, he's there. Back at the retreat in the villa, they play this game, Two Troops and a Lie. Dior, so Ariel goes first, and she has to catch Dior, which one of the lies that Dior is telling. Now, I didn't think that was fair that she got to treat Dior because she know Dior is better than she know everybody else. But we find out that Dior and his boyfriend have gotten a surrogate for their child. And that was some good shit. I was real glad to hear that. Dre Simba and Trey Howard then get into it. Child. First of all, Trey Howard. Don't ever wear that blue wig again in life. Baby, those edges, baby, that hair. Mm, mm. Oh, now Trey Howard. Oh, honey, mama, that was you over here trying to read the girls down and shading the girls. Mama, you need to look at what you got on your hair, honey. That was a whole ass mess. Then, so Dre Simba is upset with Trey Howard for doing exactly what he does, which is because he was upset with Trey Howard for getting under the comments and giving his, views, opinions, and commentary on what Dre Simba had going on the internet. But Dre Simba does that all over Al Gore's good internet. Dre Simba is always in somebody's chat, going in and letting have. And so I don't understand how he could get mad with Trey Howard, who did the same thing that you do. So I was with Trey Howard on that part. They have their usual back and forth and cattiness, um, that the girls have. I, now I understood Dre Simber as a fellow Capricorn. He's a Capricorn like I am. Us Capricorns, when you start to do all of this screaming, yelling, rah rah rah, we're gonna do one of these numbers. You know how some people be like, "Oh, I'm gonna match your energy. You come at me with your energy. I'm gonna match your energy." We ain't doing all of that. Baby, we gonna let you go on out there and do all of this yelling, screaming, back and forth, all of this showcasing, and we sitting there like, "Girl, you don't even understand that if I'm the Capricorn that likes to fight, bitch, I'm just letting you tire yourself out, and in a few seconds, bitch, I'm gonna snatch and drag you." If we're the girls that are more of the people that's gonna attack you verbally, well, we're gonna let you do all of this, that, and the third. You're gonna get everything out you got to get, and we're gonna slowly and methodically, surgically undress you with diamond-like precision, very calmly and very matter-of-factly. You're gonna be mad, broke down, busted, and disgusted, and ready to fight me, and I'm gonna still be sitting here perched, like, girl, I'm not gonna do all of that with you. Let you make a whole clown out of yourself while I sit here just as unbothered and perched. Anyway, I ain't on neither one of their sides, Trey Howard or Dre Simba. It all just seems stupid to me. Just about it. It all makes as much sense as that goddamn wig Trey Howard had on his goddamn head did. But that's a whole nother story here. Then that's all I got for y'all. It was a cute first episode. We'll see where they go from here and how they move forward. I'm curious to find out more about the Eric James guy, because we really don't know him. And we know the other characters. Can they do away with this narrator guy? I don't understand his purpose, child. I guess he's just to add an extra person when they have these group sex scenes that they're gonna be making down to this beach house, and then they put it up on somebody's OnlyFans page or whatever. Because I swear that's what they about to do. Child, girl, child. They got somebody to meet everybody needs. You got the twinks, you got the bears, you got the trans girls, you got the all they hit all of the right, check all the right boxes for the people that goes down to the OnlyFans, child. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all until next week, or I should say later this week, because I'm real late on this review. Thank y'all for coming, y'all. Y'all safe for me. I'm out.